Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's James here at Living Gardens Homestead. Thought I'd bring on here today and show you what I did. The creek was running dry. Now this is the driest time of the year around here. Now I know a lot of you can't do this because water is so deep, but usually around this area we can hand dig us a water well. And we've got one water well that's hand dug for the house, but out here for my animals in the barn, I needed water for them. And what I did is I come out here and on the inside and dug me a water well, and I got it down almost 8 feet, and I probably got, I don't know, about 4 feet of water in it, about half full of water, and that should be plenty enough to suffice my animals here in the barn. But that's one of the main things you need here on the homestead. You've got to have a water supply, not only for yourself but for your animals also. But anyway, I thought I didn't get a picture of it before I put my barrels in. But what I did is I went and bought food safe barrels, 55 gallons, and I left the bottom in the one in the bottom and drilled holes in it so that the water could seep through into the well. Then I put another barrel on top of that barrel, and we filled around those barrels with gravel so that the water can seep through the gravel and seep into the barrels. But I got a video on here I'm going to show you after we got that far. I haven't finished it yet. But anyway, I show you on this video. I'm going to show you the barrels I used. But you can do this if you live in this part of the country or some other parts of the world where the water level's not that deep. But usually, the reason I waited to this time of the year is because the water level in the ground is real low. And I wanted to dig it now, that way I can make sure I have water when there's no water running in the creek, and then I still have water. But you know, there's lots of things to do in a homestead. When you start homesteading and trying to raise things for yourself, you really need to start as early as you can, because it takes years to build up. You know, you do a little here and a little there, and eventually you got your homestead together. And but anyway, it's important to have water on the homestead, and that's one of the ways that we do it. That way, you never know what's going to happen. And anyway, I'm going to show you the well that we dug and put the barrels in, and I'm going to show you the barrels that we used. Now you can use about any, you know, you can use wood barrels if you want to, but eventually that wood's going to rot out. I was thinking the plastic, or should I use the metal drums? And I got to thinking, well, the metal drums, they're going to rust out, and then all that gravel I've got around it's just going to fall into the well, and it's not going to last as long. So that's the reason I use the round plastic food safe drums. But you know, back in the old days when they hand dug a well, they didn't have things like we do today. And a lot of them, what they do is they go find an old hollow tree, and they'd use that for a liner down in their well. They'd put that hollow tree down in there. That way they could fill in around it, and the water would come to the inside of that hollow tree. But anyway, get busy, get busy. Times are getting tough. Times are going to get even tougher. And it's best, I mean, even back years ago, Uncle Sam recommended raising a garden. Uncle Sam recommended raising chickens. I mean, there's lots of things you need to do when the SHTF happens. And it can happen at any time, and it can happen in any way. And anyway, thank you a lot for watching this video. I'm going to show you the well and show you the barrels I used. So I'll catch you on the next video. This is James from Living Gardens Homestead. Now this is the well that we hand dug. I got out here and I dug it down, I think it was about 7.5 feet. And we used 2 of these food safe barrels to place into the well. And I put holes in the barrel in the bottom so the water could come in. And I left the bottom in it. But this is the way we supply our water that we're going to give our animals here in the barn. And this is the closest place I can put it to, and the pump works. It's a palm pump. When you pump it, water, when you shut it off, the water will drain back down into the well out of the lines. That way the lines won't freeze. This way I can water my animals during the wintertime without my lines freezing up or my water supply freezing up. But this gives them good water to drink. Now these are the barrels that I bought. It's food safe to use in my well. Like I said, the bottom barrel, I cut or drilled holes in it so the water could seep in. And anyway, it's turning out to be pretty good. The well's working pretty good. And if you want a hand dug well, this would be the way to do it. It makes a good liner. And all you have to do is put your gravel around it so the water can seep through. If you don't care, please like this video and share our channel.